Now this is gonna work. Oh my gosh. It's working now. Wow. Okay. Goodness gracious. Sigh. Oh. Yep. Yep. We're working now. Oh my gosh. We're gonna test while it goes through this. Okay. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Yep. Alright. We got it now. Oddly enough, it was the button on the computer. Oh yeah, now I have a chance to look at this. Shootout in city, shows police blunder and costs valuable life. Ooh. Police forces apologizes. Commanding officer states a young officer involved defies orders. Yeah, I mean, a cab. Like I said. Officer Poirot promises to be Officer Poirot. Oh, yeah, because the first case is, and this is, I guess, the beginnings of. I mean, you probably learned a cab in this, if anything. Boots with the fur. This is really beautiful. Like so young. It's not the Poirot I'm used to. So funny.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Alright. Tell me. Right? The prologue. The bracelet. Never played this game before, so you are on a journey
now
with
we are
me.
here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
Who is Elizabeth, then?
I stand out so obviously.
Yeah, your accent,
I
bro.
mean no offense, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this...
Tell me.
There has been a theft at the house.
Okay.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
Not a murder, but fine. List.
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
then its safe return is of the utmost.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it.
Who's Fleurette?
Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it. This seems more plausible to me.
Okay.
Merci,
Maybe.
mademoiselle.
Maybe not.
Your assistance has been
Always someone to
invaluable.
know. Okay, how do we walk? New mind map. You click on it? Stolen bracelet. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. It's time to find some evidence. Use click, explore, interact, try and clues we have left on the map. Zoom in and out. Alright. A little Simsy. Okay. Ooh. Look at that. Look at it.
Ah,
Two sets lead away from the house. Only one muddy set returns, rather hastily. R review their active objects. Okay, so R. Bracelet. Front of house. Muddy footprints. This is a little... It's a little weird. What about the gate? Nothing about the gate. Waterlogged patch. Make your first deduction. How do we do that?
things are beginning to become clearer.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Talk to Elizabeth as a new action item. I don't really like that. I think there could have been an easier way to do that.
Of course, officer. How can I help? One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Fleurette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Okay. Just the beginning. What do I uncover? R to view your objects. I don't really want to. That's okay. I'll get this message off. Seems like there is. Oh. Open window. How do I observe that from here? So we have something new to... Intruder didn't use the path. Open window. Oh, we don't have anything. Okay. Okay. See, that's very confusing. Let's look at the front door. Well, probably that open window. Bench carving.
Ah.
Oh, looks. Okay. Is that nothing? Just a piece of ground? Did they use the side door? Stood shut? I bet it wouldn't matter.
Oh.
Oh, no. Thing up here? Girls, it's okay.
Aha.
Portrait filling it. Saw the clues. Mochi Bear! Dr. Lizard.
Of course, officer. How can I... There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
Is that...
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not
Is
allow...
that not Lizette?
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule. And I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges...
Merci, mademoiselle.
There's more to inspect in the garden. There's 3 things. Side door, rusted shut. So.
This will not get me any closer.
Okay, I don't know.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover.
This is kind of funny. Front door.
Is there something I...
I don't know. Rock to what's this? Wooden matter. Bench garden. Ready for prints. Do you want me to use? Intruder didn't use the bath because of footprint.
Come, my little grey cell.
Because of waterlogged.
Order and method. That...
Oh man. Side door, front door, open window. Intruder did use the bath.
I cannot see the logic in this. I must must act on thought and...
Trying to, like... Ready? Overgrown.
Is there something...
We got one so easily. Bench carving. 2 in 1 coat.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
We will still inspect the garden then.
Of course, officer.
Merci.
Okay. Ooh, trellis.
Aha.
Is this one also untouched? We can't go that way. This is gonna take some getting used to. Okay, I do think we need to like actually do this. So. This. Open window.
This will not get me any closer to my...
Well, let me like try some trial and error.
Magnifique.
Wow. Okay. Scaled accents.
Order and method. That is the way.
Oh my gosh.
Come, my little grey cells.
Won't that mean that? There?
I must act on thought.
You said front door.
I cannot see the logic in...
Okay.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Okay, you don't have to.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Okay.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Did though. Sounds intrusion elsewhere on the grounds.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Okay. There's one more.
I must take a different approach if I...
What does that mean?
Order and method. Come, my little grey cell. I must act on thought and...
I don't know.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Sorry, man.
Is there something I am not...
Maybe. Using this. And this.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Yes. Okay, this is a little bit painful. I came to that conclusion without this mind map thing. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Congratulations. Yes. Ask Elizabeth for permission. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll get used to this.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go. Gosh. Oh, she's tall. Oh, she
Who
just
are
looks
you?
tall.
You are not the commanding officer I requested.
Well, better than that.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule.
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter.
And valuable to your daughter.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen. Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I...
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Yeah.
I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further.
Situation, but
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
the pause between most. Mind map. All these things are ridiculous. Because that guy, Cassandra, Elizabeth. Fine. Okay, yeah, there's no more. Because it wasn't the thing F&E. Okay, fine. You want me to do that? You heard. Okay. Cool. Let me do other things. I don't want to go. I want to search coat first.
Huh.
What is in the bucket? I don't know. See, it is a love story. We'll go upstairs together. I want to see what's shaking over here.
Oh.
Telephone?
Ah.
Because it's an inside job. Okay, let's keep going up the downstairs first, though. So, hold on.
Huh.
Oops. I would check for mud if I were you, but okay. Oops.
Oh.
If I saw this just from
Really, officer. Only if you are prepared to take.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds.
If you will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must.
You're just
She
a
shall
homophobe,
remain there,
huh?
and I.
Merci, madame. You have been...
Not helpful at that. Can I go up there so we can go up here? Oh. Fine. Okay, we'll go this way first. Anything over here? No. To this room? Sure. Sure. Scene of the crime. Did he say he wasn't going to Tampa? Oh, who are you?
What do you think you're doing in here?
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you...
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct.
Ah, if we must.
Merci.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone...
My window was open when I returned. How else can... It is of great value.
It was a gift from your father.
Of course it... It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet.
She was.
You have been of great help to my investigation.
Well, probably wasn't Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. Bedroom. I'm gonna click it. Okay. We look at this. Why is it dusty though?
Aha.
Oh, incense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
A man. Ew. Let's probably open the window.
Huh.
Open window. And poker.
What a revelation.
Yeah. That's not quite a big revelation, but we have something over here? No, you have 0 things.
Ah.
Go here. It's just saving. Cool. To the room. Are you sure? Disappointed. Okay. We have more to ask this gal before we leave. Yes, we do.
The longer you're here, the further... I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you...
As I have stated, it is my duty. You have been of great...
But why was I missing you here? Why was this No? Oh. Well, what did I unlock over here? I think I'm getting used to it. Oop. Is there anything over here? Down the stairs? We need to, like, talk to people? Doesn't seem like it.
Really, officer?
Merci, madame. You.
Can I go in there? Oh, a different room.
Huh.
Oh! Oh. Hey.
Ah.
Okay, cool. Is that what I needed?
Really, officer? And what is your...
May I ask of these?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is...
Merci, madame. You.
I have a conversation with this gal up here. I bet you're beauty.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But
I don't think so.
You have been of.
Why did it say that she has a thing? This? Sandra and Elizabeth. Jean and Elizabeth. Well, yes. Well, she's Cassandra, so gotta talk to Elizabeth, who's outside. Not a good person. You.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want...
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair...
Of course. When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. It must have been an accident.
Madame Van den Bosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you...
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Yes, please.
Do you have any thoughts as to where...
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart.
Oh.
Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin.
Yeah. That's what I was
She
trying
holds
to...
her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it.
Ah.
She...
Merci.
Most of her heart could be like...
Oh.
No. Let's go talk to people if they want us to talk to them. fine. We should talk to this gal.
The longer you're here,
You have been.
Then maybe not. Fireplace.
Aha.
Well, that's a new thing. Did we see that?
Hmm.
Okay.
Really, officer.
Merci, madame.
Well, do we need to do this? You're like, we're missing some things, but there's only so many things I can leave to do. It's like go through everything. What's this? No, I don't want you to go upstairs. I want you to go to the garden either. Would that be a place for a key? Like, there's not many places for a key, my good sir. Maybe there's more outside. It's a lot of wandering. One plant. That's new. Huh? Can we like garden quote to
Is there something I...
search like is that not it?
Order and method. Some would say a lucky guess.
Yeah. No. Shakespeare.
What a revelation!
Yes. Figured it out before this. Why are you walking me through this? You could have just...
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline.
Aren't we all?
Stop. Oh.
Merci, mademoiselle.
So it's not these.
Oh,
It's up here. Where's this thunder now?
oh.
There we go. Okay, we just have to do more shit outside. Okay. This is a game that probably advertises hours of gameplay.
Finally, it is unlocked.
What exactly do you think you are doing?
Solving
If I am to
mystery.
serve justice, I must be able to.
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price.
Everyone deserves to tell their side of the story.
Oh, Poirot, go! You my girl?
Mademoiselle Fleur,
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong.
please relax,
she's
my dear.
cute.
If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about.
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
No.
As of this moment, I cannot say. But
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
Oh.
there must be some reasoning behind.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself.
Cook is away.
How does she expect me to do that all?
From what I understand of Madame Van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have
Here.
moved. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Maybe I was. Now I am being accused of avoiding my duties?
merci. I shall take.
Man. Maybe. I really think that these two, not these two, these two have us. I think so. Hello.
Huh.
Yeah, that's weird. Selection of pastries. Oh, makes me hungry.
Oh.
Wiping off her cheek, I'm sure. Christie.
Ah.
Oh, it's upstairs. It's upstairs, my dude. Nope. Oh, the old lady's Cassandra. What is the other lady?
Aha. Huh.
probably it for here. Let's see. That's done. That's done. Confirm. What do here? Link? Link what? The fireplace. That's good. Bed and mocha.
This will not get me any closer to...
Okay, fine. Oh. Yeah, we put those down. Open window. Sure.
I must act on thought and...
Unprotected. Let's go through another thing. So logically,
I cannot see the logic in this. Another success.
okay. I mean, I had put that together before. Talk to Elizabeth. One thing. What? Okay. Accused Poirot. Abandoned poker. She got touched. Or it was dawdling.
I must take a different approach.
I don't know, man. She was crying. Cannot go that way.
Come, my little grey cells.
Collection slip.
This will not get me any...
Oh my goodness. Telephone company is... I'm trying to say poker stand. And... abandoned poker?
The pieces of the puzzle are...
Shh, I told you that. Poker was moved. Yes, I know. Need something here? Excuse me. Stairs. Inspect the upstairs hall. This one.
I must take a different approach. Come, my little grey cells. We must think order and method.
What the hell is this?
Is there something?
Telephone powder.
Things are beginning to become...
There we go. She's not like selling things to get money. Fine. Unless that's too ahead of everything. Oh, too ahead of it all. Do I have to talk to you?
Really often.
Merci.
I do have to talk to Elizabeth.
Certainly, officer. Why, yes, officer! I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angelieve's sleeve at breakfast.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself? I imagine Madame would not allow even the smallest imperfection.
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good thing I did. Madame is under a great deal of strain. It can't have been easy for her to lose her husband, raising Mademoiselle alone.
And this morning, it sounds as though it was such an...
It's not the first time I have had to stand and watch such treatment. I hate to see it. Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish...
Could there have been another reason?
Madame was not...
Are you sure?
Merci, man.
Also, can we film the kitchen now? No. It looks as though it's an option later. We need to take this step by step as Poirot. Nancy just barges in, says whatever. But we're playing Nancy Drew.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my brother.
I know.
Maman is never happy with anything these days.
And how does she react when she sees Fleurette not doing...
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat. Fleurette has often been on the wrong...
That is how she responds.
She was...
You have been of...
There's another thing to put together. There's Fallon Soot and...
I should not be surprised by...
Yeah, good. So let's inspect the chimney in Angelique's room. Can do. Anything new in here? We have one more link somewhere in here. Fleurette claims innocence. It was darling. Fleurette has been crying. Breakfast selection. Fleurette got breakfast.
I must act on thought and... I cannot see the logic in this.
Okay. It looks like they kind of light up if you're not doing it correctly.
I cannot see the logic in...
I could see the logic in that.
Magnifique.
Okay, fine. Seems so obvious. Yeah. Let's explore the fireplace more.
Ah,
What are you doing there? I wouldn't get too close.
merci for the warning, man.
Go have some breakfast.
The longer you're...
You have been...
Well, I don't know. She did it. What if I do something with the pastries? Inspect the I did, but I didn't inspect the Something in the garden? That I need, right? Literally, like, this is...
Aha.
Certainly, officer.
Merci.
How do I distract her? Like, call him down to meal?
Ah.
Which parcel?
Huh.
Was that the thing that did it? What parcel? Address label.
Come, my little grey cells. Magnifique.
It's a formal suit.
I must act on thought.
Parcel collected by person.
Things are
Yes,
beginning to become clearer.
I had that.
The pieces of the puzzle are
Yeah. How do I distract the girl?
Anything to show. Yes, another thing on my to-do list.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie.
Merci.
Mm-hmm. So you had a favor. We got this.
Certainly, officer. The lounge?
Oui, it is quite...
Oh, how silly of me.
We
I must
almost
have had my
missed
head
it,
in the clouds
actually.
this Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress. I helped her into it, and prepared her for the day before getting started on tidying her room as neat as a pin.
And the bracelet was still there.
I'm sure of it. I had it down before Mademoiselle.
Merci.
No. Well, because of this,
Order and method.
They're all
Is there
connected.
something-
They're all
Another
connected.
success. I never doubt. What a revelation. Some would say a lucky guess.
Oh my gosh. Don't talk to her. Let's talk to Elizabeth. Don't give her a secret. Okay. This has no new things. This also has no new things. It was just out there and it didn't give me a new thingy. Like,
Certainly, officer. How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works,
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona.
but
Mademoiselle, I am.
please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship...
But he means so much more.
Oh, officer. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds.
Love
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If the summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared, standing there beneath the warm glow. Oh, I'm sorry, officer.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching.
we did that. Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Really, officer?
Nope.
Merci,
I guess we try to distract the girl up here. I don't know how. But we will.
The longer you're here,
You have been of great.
What can we do to distract you?
what are you doing there?
Merci for.
How do we do that though?
Oh.
How do we distract her? What would one do to distract this lady? Broken. Travelers means that.
This will not get me any closer to.
Fine.
I must take a different.
Nothing's taken.
This will not get me any closer to.
Okay, fine.
I should not be surprised by my own skills.
Talk to him, Tony. Yeah.
The longer you're here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by... How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
Really?
So it is your...
Isn't he handsome? Maman never wants to talk about him. She says it's too...
I'm sure that is
Doesn't
not the
like him.
case. It must have...
I miss him every day. In the summer, father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count. And when I turned, he was nowhere. When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me.
Aw.
I always thought he always knew just...
I'm sure he would want you to be smiling. You have been of great help.
The longer you're here...
You have been...
Did it fall? Oh, there we go.
Aha.
What are you doing?
Merci.
What happened? Am I supposed to go somewhere else?
Oh.
What if I caused a commotion out here? Oh,
Hmm.
didn't see that before. Oh, you let me do things now? Missing painting. Main hall, missing painting.
The pieces of the puzzle are fun.
And because she's in trouble. Where is it?
Things are beginning to become clear.
Yeah. Desperate for money.
What a revel.
Yeah. Insurance, Scott. I almost missed that. Silly.
Really, officer? If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it. And this is how she repays me? I will not be happy until I... I am glad you have finally come to your senses. It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you, I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She is not to know about what we have discussed. It is my burden to carry.
That's an empathetic person.
You are
This was
accepting the hand you have been
pretty
dealt and
easy.
raising a fine young mademoiselle. That is all.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here.
You really did. We really did.
Oh,
Ha ha ha. It was not stolen. Another theft fits insurance. And it goes with.
come, my little grey cells. We must. Order and method. That. Is there something I am not?
Rat had no opportunity.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a.
It made 25 deductions according to Steam. Or it was scapegoated.
Another success.
Yeah, I'll talk to Floret. Ah. One thing over here. Bracelet. Memento. Jewelry. Okay.
I cannot see the logic.
Well, I was just trying to find something that, like, could. Something polka? Raining rag?
I must act on.
Obviously, they're both in on it. Somehow.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover. Order and method. That is. Come, my little grace.
Oh, no.
Magnifique.
Well, I guess they can cross over. Talk to the people.
The longer you're here,
Okay.
You have been of great help to my invest.
Yeah, you really have. We're supposed to talk to her. I mean, we could talk to everyone, I guess. Float it.
anything to... She never... I would have got...
I was not aware.
Papa lost his job at the... When I joined the Vandenbosch, he gave me some extra in my first... He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas. It's always been hard. When I walked in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller. I must have got too used to the size of this house.
The valuables in the house do not...
Someone should tell Madame that.
I will uncover the truth of what... Merci. I shall take everything...
Let's go talk to Elizabeth. Let's go. You. So where did your gal go off
Certainly,
to?
officer. You have found the culprit.
Everything will be revealed in good time.
Of course.
Merci,
Here we go.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone.
She stormed past me not long ago. And
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this matter. This morning started like any other.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
True for it.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder. Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for...
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard,
Madame's standards are very high.
and you would at least expect fair treatment for the work. Not to be...
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Vandenbosch treats you. You are at her beck.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just like...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, mademoiselle.
Hmm.
All the while,
Yeah.
mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must...
Yeah.
Perhaps you thought it was time they deserve...
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world...
A motive
Yeah.
begins to real...
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. I was only trying...
As any friend would. Even knowing your late return would anger Madame Vanden. But in the matter of the missing bracelet, it gave you a rather solid...
I told you I didn't do it!
There is no
Yeah.
feasible way that you could have made while she was present with Mademoiselle Elizabeth, remove the bracelet, and still... Which takes us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
that is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house, and
Of course. Officer,
Elizabeth, what is he talking about?
I am referring to the lengths Mademoiselle Elizabeth has gone to,
it is Madame's house. She can
even if they are going against the very nature and cornerstone of...
I still do not understand.
Perhaps that is best for everyone. It is not...
Fair,
Oh,
Poirot.
thank you.
Besides, it was not that...
Florette. But she was not here for most...
But when she was, more precisely while preparing, she noted that, against regularity, you arrived alone for breakfast, without
I'm not sure I understand what...
It means that I found myself, but with a lack of opportunity.
You can't believe... I have... How dare you speak to me like... You can't actually believe I would...
If you didn't,
Yeah.
explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged,
You have no proof I put...
besides you being the only one in the room alone. Even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it. Until I contemplated why Madame what...
You had no right to snoop...
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle.
Invited
The unpaid
us,
bills
eh?
and final notice from the...
Maman can do what she wants with her art.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk... So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken,
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it up. I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she...
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns,
Maman can't know what I have done.
but Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. And that no crime has been committed. So I see no reason. It is time you considered the consequences of your act. And now, you must face them head on.
Maman, you're home.
Of course I am. And I...
Major, I can assure you, I have...
From what I have heard, you are far...
The missing bracelet has been found.
I'm well aware that the maid-servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing...
I am sure Madame Van
sad.
den Bosch has in...
Excuse me.
After...
I certainly...
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilty. Perhaps it would benefit you to remember you are nothing more than a simple officer of the law.
Officer Poirot, Madame Van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might add, of the...
Major, with all due...
This may be how some officers act in subordination.
As the ranking officer,
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have none of what I have heard of your past in the city.
we,
Now I suggest you do
Did I
your
not
duty
do it right?
and escort the maid.
right away.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This...
Maman was right. We'll always...
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now?
A crime that was never committed.
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested.
I should have known better than to expect anything else.
What you saw today was not justice. In the eyes of the law, you are innocent and had...
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
That I cannot say.
This is just the prologue. Well, it took like over an hour, so we're stop after the prologue. Whenever it lets me.
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name. The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions
So Little
or
Rich
how they may
Girl
affect others.
realizes that
Although Maman may see the events of that day
she's not alone in
differently,
the world.
I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character.
Okay, so this
and
is how it's supposed to
professionalism.
go. Okay. I thought I did
Although I
something
wish it
wrong.
were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required,
Oh.
and I hope you will
I thought
consider
they were
this
gay,
as my
though.
formal request
But
for
they
your
were me.
service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demir, whom I love
yeah.
dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail.
Oh. So you're
The
gonna
Van der
do
Bosch name is
another.
being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite.
Unfortunately,
Those that
Poirot
are well
is quite
respected
forgiving.
and held in high regard
You
in
can't.
both our close
Oh,
inner
there's
circle and
so
society.
many characters.
Our private matters have always remained just that. So I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom.
He did it.
I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket
Fiancé.
for you to join us for the announcement. And having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
Is this us now? Chapter 1. But I am going to not play chapter 1 unless it forces me to go through this. I don't want. Oh, shoot. Okay. So if I go here, I go quickly. Yep. Well, thanks for joining me. Does this work? Yeah. Alright. Until next time.